It cannot be. It smells like more Monster Hunter content.
Oh my god, there is more Monster Hunter content out there. IGN just released a new gameplay video. Now, I'm not normally the type to cover pre-release monster content. I like the monsters to be a nice surprise waiting for me out in the wilds. But I'm also trying my very best to make sure that the channel gets picked up by the algorithm right now. And so I will do it. I'll do it. Just for you. Yes, for you, my special viewer. No, not you, but yes. Just for you. Alright, here we are, getting to see 9 new minutes of Ajara Khan gameplay in the Oilwell Basin. I honestly hope to God that they don't show any more footage of the Black Flame. I really want to keep in the dark. I'd really prefer to stay in the dark on most of the monsters in the flagship, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's in Capcom's hands now. But I'm gonna give you these reactions live and in concert.
This month's IGN First is Monster Hunter Wilds. We got to play the first 5 hours or so of the story, plus face a few monsters from the Oilwell Basin. Look out for loads of interviews, brand new exclusive gameplay, hands-on impressions, and more on Monster Hunter Wilds all throughout the month of January. To get us
Is it bad that I'm already stopping?
started, here's an Ajaragon hunt in the ominous Oilwell Basin.
Okay, I can't not stop and talk about the Oilwell Basin. I am so excited for the Oilwell Basin. Scarlet Forest, that's aight. Windward Plains, that's aight. Oilwell Basin, now that's a cool concept for a biome. Like, I love the idea. We get like a cool kind of cavey area. In Monster Hunter, you do usually get the usual assortment of like Forest World, Desert World, Fire World, Ice World, and then your variety pick. So I'm taking the Oilwell Basin to be our fire zone, or like our lava zone in this game, which means we should have at least 2 more locales to take a look at yet. And I really cannot wait to see what those are. I'm banking that one of them is going to be the icy zone, like a snowy area. That's my favorite one I'm looking forward to. But hopefully we don't find out until the game drops. I like it to be a surprise. Oh damn, look at his stance. Look at the stance of Ajara Khan. What a bad mofo. Oh, we got sword and shield hunts? Oh, we got sword and shield hunts, baby! Oh, man. Any new sword and shield gameplay I am fucking here for. Got some side strafing action, okay. Okay. Showing off the block feature on the sword and shield. It's got a good guard. And the Sword and Shield has got a lot better guard in recent games. The guard on Sword and Shield has continued to get a little bit better since World with each game. It's actually, in a pinch, it's actually quite good. Ah, this is so unexpected. I can't believe we're getting Sword and Shield gameplay. This is so fucking exciting. Ooh, that's a cool move. Man, those lava effects are looking good. Yeah. I'm watching the Palico. I'm looking if we could see any new Palico moves. This guy's got a lot of like AoE stuff. Bro, you were already blocking. Why didn't you block that? I know that they got professionals only, but I feel like some of the Sword and Shield content is a little questionable. Get in there, man. Give them the business. Yeah, there we go. I like that strafe. We see the Sword and Shield's got this new thing where they can strafe to the side while they're attacking. Love that. During the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, I ended up playing the most Sword and Shield out of any weapon. The Sword and Shield, although it didn't feel as good as I was hoping for it to feel, I think the improvements and the tweaks that they've made to the Sword and Shield is going to make it one of the standout weapons in Wilds for sure. I think it will probably, a classic Sword and Shield story. It's going to be the coolest it's ever been, and it's going to be a great weapon, but it is almost certainly going to be overshadowed by all of the other weapons and how cool they are. But I'm telling you, if you like options, if you like utility, if you're a sweaty motherfucker, sword and shield is the weapon for you. You gotta give it a try. I'm serious. Oh, that move was sick! See, this is why I don't like finding out in advance, man. I could have found out about that move on the fly in the game, and I could have been taken aback. Oh, okay. This is kind of another reason I like to try and stay unspoiled. The Oilwell Basin seems to have a lot of plot-important stuff going on with it, and a lot of it seems to be related to, like, the culture of the people that live in the village that's located in or near the Oilwell Basin. And that's cool. That's effing cool. I love how each Monster Hunter game kind of has a different take on the native people of the area. And I'm really excited to see how the Oilwell Basin plays into the overall plot. You see the city or like village that's in the Oilwell Basin, and it's like, it's really effing cool. I'll probably do a separate video on that at some point, but it's basically just like, I think they call it the Everforge. It's like an entire city. It's almost like a pueblo, where the architecture itself of the town is built into a cliffside, and residing within that mountain or like cliffside or mountainside, they have like a mighty, fantastically large forge, which is kind of the basis of their whole civilization. How fucking cool is that? I love that. I love that. I am here for it. The Oilwell, like I said, the Oilwell Basin is, even though that's not my aesthetic, it's probably the locale I am the most excited for in Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, he's gonna try and do an environment thing. Fire hook slinger? Yeah, fucking do it, bro. The Ancient Forge. Okay, wax blade. Okay, so that's some kind of environmental thing. Okay, block that. Lateral slash, that's good. Okay, you're set. Show me a back hop. Oh, okay, we get a clash? We get a clash? I didn't get any of these when I played Sword and Shield in the beta. Bro, you can roll out of any any move on Sword and Shield. You can just roll out of it. You don't have to keep taking those. Oh man, we're done. That's it. That's all we get on the Sword and Shield gameplay. I talked shit and they left. Okay, everyone's looking forward to seeing more bow gameplay. Everyone's looking forward to seeing more of Capcom's prized children. Oh, okay, I lied. We're right back to Sword and Shield. This is a strange video. Yep, grabby move. The grabby moves are really fun in the beginning of the game, but like after 500 to 600 hours, they just take a long time to execute. When you get grabbed, you're just like, 3 seconds I can't be mashing. I like all the environmental stuff that Arjarakan's got going on with it. What the? What? What even was that? Mofo thinks he's Teostra. Yeah, give him the shield. Yes, give him the shield bash. Oh, we get to see a perfect rush. Boom, bam, falling shield bash. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, now I would round slide. Yeah. See, Sword and Shield is like the ultimate reposition weapon now. Like you can always just reposition it so you. Ooh, that English is bad. Yo, can we? No.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good.
Please don't let it spot me.
Please don't let it spot me.
Yeah, I'm not down for the palicos in English, man.
Right on the pause now.
I'm not down for the palicos in English, man. I am not down for it.
It's asleep. Right on the pause now.
This is like... Oh, what? That's crazy. We can roll barrel bombs now? Fucking Donkey Kong? Let's go! Oh, I get it. Ajata Khan, he's like a big primate. We fucking roll the barrel. Okay, I get it. They did a little Donkey Kong thing. They did a little Donkey Kong thing. Okay, I like it. I'm really interested in that tail. He's got that kind of Toby Kadachi-like tail, and I wonder if he's gonna have any moves like when he's on fire and flaming and stuff, where he can like flick his tail and throw projectiles at you. Kind of concerned. Oh, look at those weak points. Yeah, get in the focus mode, baby. Show me more. Oh, now that I like that move. The new moves they've added on Sword and Shield are genuinely pretty fucking sick. Remains to be seen on if they will be optimal for DPS, but they are at the very least sick looking and fun to execute. I think that's one of the big advantages of Sword and Shield. I'm just gonna talk about Sword and Shield for a couple minutes. I think one of the big advantages of Sword and Shield, besides the fact that you have options on options on options on options, is just the idea that you don't have to play the most optimal strategy. I mean, this is true for all weapons, okay? You don't have to build and play for the optimal DPS build. Like, you're not a speedrunner. Are you? You don't need to max out every 0.1% of extra damage on each cycle, on each rotation that you need. Like, you get ahead of yourself. The majority of us hunters should be creating a build that lets us be comfortable in our hunts. And Sword and Shield is the comfortable weapon, besides Lance. Honestly, that's why I play Lance and Sword and Shield. Like, that's why these are my favorite weapons. Like, they're weapons that make sure you always have an option at your disposal. And they're the kind of weapon that makes you feel like, I mean, if the monster got you, like, you messed up. You know, if you got touched, that's on you. Like, you should have blocked it or rolled, or, you know, you should have had the option prepared. You should have had something ready to go. And Sword and Shield, you always got something ready to go. But with a lot of the other weapons, Switch Axe feels this way big time. It feels like you only ever do the unoptimal moves so that you can set up for your actual DPS moves, right? And in World and Iceborne especially, Sword and Shield did start to feel that way, with the Perfect Rush being so insanely heavily weighted for its DPS. But now, Sword and Shield is a lot more well-rounded, and one of my favorite things about the upcoming Sword and Shield we have in Wilds is that you don't always have to pick the most optimal combos for DPS in order to have a fantastic hunt. Like, now Perfect Rush is not the most important DPS tool for Sword and Shield, but you can still use Perfect Rush because it still does a lot of damage and it's still going to suit you in many situations. That's the brilliance of Sword and Shield. If you want to do a lot of shield bashing, you can do that. If you want to do a lot of slashing and rolling and side slashing, you can do that. If you want to be a Perfect Rush bot, you can do that. It's not always going to be optimal in terms of DPS, but Sword and Shield, it's never going to be so slow that you lose much time on your hunt. And that's what's nice. Oil slit. Oil slit just sounds like a dirty word, don't it? Ajarakan. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. He lopped the tail. Wish I could have seen that. I want to know right now. What are you gonna name your chocobo? I'm serious. What are you gonna name your chocobo? Your sacred. Whatever they're calling it. We get to customize the colors. We'll probably, almost certainly, with event quests and stuff, we'll give them like little hats and things. We'll have little clothing, little armors and stuff for the sacred. What are you gonna name it? What are you gonna name your sacred? Comment down below. I gotta know. What are you gonna name your chocobo? Now, I've been waiting my entire life for a video game like this, where you get a chocobo mount, where you get to ride a chocobo, baby. That's finally here. What are you gonna name it? What are you gonna name it? See a lot of people picking chocobros. Man, I'm gonna call mine Nicodemus. I've always liked that name. You watch Secret of Nim, then you know. If you know, then you know. I like it. I like it when the monster is sleeping and they're well camouflaged to the point where you cannot distinguish them from the background. It's a little bit annoying in World, but I've grown to really love it. I've loved the idea that the monster is actually camouflaged to their environment. Ajarakan here just looks like a pile of boulders when he's sleeping. I like that. Aim it, bro. I believe in you. Gotta turn your sensitivity down. Oh, that doesn't look good for you, brother. Okay, you roll out. You're playing sword and shield. We roll out. Yeah. Perfect rush feels so good. Was he gonna slice? Oh man, I thought he was gonna go for the slice, try to get the tail again. I mean, it looks like he's. I mean, I know he already chopped the tail, but it looks like he hasn't. Oh, bop. Got him with the shield bop. Oh man, he wastes no time on the carve.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Thank you for watching
Oh
our
my god, the
exclusive
Palico
gameplay
voices.
of Azarakan. Don't miss our new Rompopolo video either, and check back often.
Oh
for
yeah, I
reviews
thought,
of even
are we
more
gonna get some
Monster Hunter
Rompopolo
Wilds
gameplay? Where's the
exclusives.
Rompopolo
And of course,
gameplay? That's what I'm really
everything
excited for.
else, keep it here
What is
at
this?
IGN.
9 minutes of Rompopolo Oilwell, some gameplay. We gotta get in there, boys.
No.
We're missing out. 3 hours ago. Nice. This is fortuitous. All right. Show me the money.
This
Oh,
month's IGN
yes.
First is Monster Hunter Wilds. We got to play the first 5 hours or so of the story, plus face a few monsters from the Oilwell Basin.
You got to play the
Look
first
out
5
for
hours
loads
of the story? You
interviews,
get out of
brand
here.
new exclusive gameplay, hands-on impressions, and
Oh
more on
my
Monster
god,
Hunter
look at
Wilds.
him. I just want to say, this is the kind of monster design that I get excited for. This straight up, like, monstrous amalgamation. Like, when you can kind of see where the real world animal inspiration came from, but then they take it to a level where it makes it obviously monstrous. That's what I like. Don't get me wrong. I like your Tigrexes and your Barioth and your Yangrugas and your Seregioses and your Rathloses and your Athians and every other single monster in the game that uses that same skeleton. But what I really like are the monsters that just seem unique as hell. And this inky mosquito motherfucker, I'm all about it. I'm all about Rompopolo, baby.
The month of January. To get us started, here's a Rompopolo hunt in the ominous
Oh,
Oilwell
look at him.
Basin.
He looks so sinister. Oh, he's gonna get cleaned up by Ajadakon, though. Damn, Ajadakon just broke his back. That was kind of unceremonious to put in the Rompopolo highlight. Oh, look at him. He's shiny like latex, bro. That's fucked. Oh, yeah, my shiny boy. Look at that. Oh, he looks swollen. Ooh.
My lives are flashing before me here.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna keep putting the Palico spotlights in, huh? Sneak attack. Oh, you get to see. Yeah, you should. That's so me. He shoved the sword in his butthole, man. Oh, look at him. He looks so weird. Why is his back so swollen like that? He looks like a brain. I love it. Ooh, that was spooky. I haven't seen a lot of Rompopolo stuff yet, so this is gonna be mostly new info for me. What? Oh, I don't like that attack. How does he even do that? Does his tail extend, or does it just like pump gas into the ground? Oh, bro, get out of there. Oh my god, okay, it's definitely like a gas pumping thing. This is, again, the theme of the Oilwell Basin, that is so fucking cool. Yep, okay, yep. Yes. This is a proper sword and shield exposition here. You don't have to commit to the perfect rush, you can just go in there.
The monster's debilitating. Get a load of these claws.
This is so cool. Whack, yeah. Get some. Curious to see when it's... Okay, now it's got its first wound. That's what I was wondering. Well, actually, I can't tell if that's a wound or if that's just some kind of cool move it's preparing to do out of its mouth hole. Ooh, God, it looks like the ladder. Ah, oh, dude, this thing sounds so cool. I love the sound design. Okay, if you don't know, I have heard some of the Monster Hunter roars and things like that are made by layering multiple actual animal sounds on top of each other. Really obvious example of this is Royal Ludroth. You have probably hunted a Royal Ludroth and heard that its roar sounds kind of like a bird cry. It's got that like eagle layered in with it, or like the falcon or something. Sometimes the effect doesn't always hit home. I think sometimes it makes a roar that's a little hard to distinguish. But overall, almost all of the time, I would say that the monster roars are so good. One of my favorite parts about the game is being able to realize that after 500 hours of playing, I can actually distinguish between certain monsters when I hear them roar. I know who's in the area, who's sneaking up behind me. That's such a cool concept to me. And to hear Ron Popolo sound like an absolute sinister piece of work, just, wow, it just makes me ready, man. It just makes me ready. Oh, look at him. He's eking gases out and stuff. Man, this is so cool. This, to me, is a much cooler monster than a Jarrakan. I hate to say it, but, like, Jarrakan seems pretty basic, pretty, you know... I mean, cool, but, like, you know, nothing that crazy going on. Ron Popolo, now this is unique. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Got a turf war. Got an old-fashioned turf war on our hands. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. I didn't expect him to get any hits off on the Jarrakan. Yeah, I expected him to just get his back broken. Oh, these are cool. Look at these salamander. Look at these oily salamander dudes. I cannot wait for the endemic life. Endemic life is one of my favorite parts about Monster Hunter.
Another monster's horning in.
Horning in? What does that mean? What does that even mean? Oh yeah, just more environmental shit. Let's see it. Oil slit spouts. Huh.
Nimble as a cat.
Okay.
Fierce as a cat.
So I take it the Palico's gonna be talking a lot more, since they're voice acted now. I mean, that checks out. Eesh. Oh yeah, get some bowgun action up in here. Wow. I never realized. Like, this is the first time I've even seen heavy bowgun played outside of the, like, release propaganda content. Like, outside of the release highlight. God damn, it looks so heavy. Like, heavy bowgun looks so heavy this time around. Oh, look at that. That's the shock trap? Cute. Why does it also have a net, though? Interesting. You're trying really hard to bait him onto that. I respect it. Get him. I don't know how a heavy bowgun is supposed to be played, really, so I don't know if this is strange looking to anyone else. But man. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you got him. You got him. He did some damage there. Nice poisony stuff. Oh yeah, man. Ooh, man, he looks like he's in pain with that wound. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Oil, you know, oil basin, oil spill basin. You expect expect some fire to be coming in. Oilwell basin. I can't even remember the name. Oh, he finally hit him with that shock trap. Okay, he got 3 good shots off. 4, 5, 6. I mean, he has a lot of damage. He's limping. He doesn't like it. And we're into the next. Oh, we're back on the sword and shield. All right. Yeah, that's that move. Fancy slash. Oh, this is good. I actually want to watch this again. This is pretty good gameplay. It's pretty good. See that. The falling slash. That's that new move. The falling slash. I like that move. It's fun to use. Oh, this is nice. Boom, and then he rolls to the side. Boom, and then he gets in, and then he rolls again. He probably could have used the new repositioning slash for that last one, but overall, I like what I'm seeing. Yes. That's another thing I forgot to mention about Sword and Shield. Do you like having slashing damage and hard knockback in your kit? Because with Sword and Shield, you get both. Being able to just dish out KO damage with the shield is... I wish Lance could do it. I wish Lance could shield bash. Well, we do kind of have that now with the perfect guard. But it's not the same. Ooh! Oh, he's so crazy looking. What a proboscis! Oh man, I don't like how he gets all swollen, dude. Ooh, it's kind of creepy looking, you know? He's creepy looking. Oh boy, look at that. Ooh, that was cool as hell. Are you here to help me record? Yeah. It's my dog's birthday today, and he's trying to make sure that I do not forget that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Mwah. Oh. Do you have anything you want to tell the camera? Do you have anything you want to say to the audience? No. Okay. Bye. Those are my sons. If you think you want a husky, make sure you check to make sure it's not half pit bull when you get it. Oh, that was such a sick finishing shot. Oh, your Palico goes and collects your unused traps now? That's kind of cool. He's got cool coloration on him. I like this monster, man. Rompopolo is so cool. Rompopolo Hide Plus. Oh, this is a high rank hunt?
Don't miss our new
This was a high rank
video
hunt
either, and check back often throughout January for even more Monster Hunter Wilds exclusives. And of course, for everything else, keep it here at IGN.
I wonder what that means. Because they're implying that they only got through the first 5 hours of gameplay as well. But that was a high rank hunt. I wonder if that's any kind of indication that low rank is going to be truncated even worse than it has been in Rise. Or I wonder if right when the game opens up, are we going to be able to hunt both high and low rank monsters depending on where we go in the map? Or depending on... I don't know. This has been some interesting information. We got to see 9 solid minutes of Ajara Khan. We got to see 9 solid minutes of Rompopolo, maybe my new favorite monster ever. And God bless, what an unexpected treat. We got basically like 15 minutes of just straight, uninterrupted, unadulterated Sword and Shield content. What a treat. I did not expect to see Sword and Shield today. Got a video coming out later this week. Should you play the Lance? I think the video I'll make after that might be, should you play the Sword and Shield? Because, well, if you're asking this guy, I'm biased as hell. I love the Sword and Shield. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Colonel Frank. If you want more Monster Hunter Wilds content, please consider commenting on the video, liking, and subscribing to the channel. It'll help so much in these early days as we're trying to get the channel off the ground for the algorithm. You can tune in every Sunday morning for the Good Morning Gamers podcast, available wherever podcasts are found. And you can catch me streaming Monster Hunter on Wednesday and Friday nights as we prepare for the lead up to Monster Hunter Wilds. That's over at twitch.tv/Colonel_Frank. Again, that's twitch.tv/Colonel_Frank, and I'll be streaming on Wednesday and Friday nights every week until we get the release of Monster Hunter Wilds. Got just over 50 days left until the world changes forever, folks. Until then, I'm Colonel Frank, and I'll catch you
in the wilds.